First of all, you must be really excited to get started, which I am
I
as
didn't
well.
even ask you. I just said, okay, so
Okay, so
recording.
here we go. Can I just say, if it isn't the woman who truly has it all. So some people have reached out to me asking where episodes have been the past
Totally.
couple weeks. And
Yeah,
Kai, I don't know if you want to quickly chime in and just say, because Kai's kind of gallivanting around Europe, kind of like Italy, kind of doing like the everything
totally,
there.
totally.
So if you can kind of share about your whereabouts, I think that's a great place to start.
Absolutely. So I'm currently back stateside, back
Mm,
in the States, as the people in Euro say.
of
Um,
course.
I was in Italy for 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks. I was in a little cute, small Italian village, if you will, in Tuscany with my parents called Cortona. It's actually where Under the Tuscan Sun was filmed. Cute film if you've never seen it.
Of
Beautiful
course.
scenery. Keep an eye out for me in it. We did
Retrospectively, they kind of went
no
back like
retrospect.
with the CGI of it all and kind of
Of
just add you back
course.
in there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm 100% in it, so keep an eye out for that.
Hmm.
And that was just so fun getting quality time with my parents. We did
Yeah.
truffle hunting, we did cheese making. We were really like getting into it. We did some wine tasting,
So what's
and
truffle
then
hunting, by the way? Like I feel like one time, because is this your first truffle hunting adventure, or have you
it
done it
is
before?
John.
Okay,
Oh
because
God, no,
maybe it was on Amazing Race or something like that, but I've
probably.
seen that and I've heard about it. But can you just
Yeah,
walk us through what that is? Because I those pictures came across my desk via your mother's Instagram, and so I
totally.
had
Yep.
immediate questions.
Well, I'm posting nothing on my trips, so you don't
You've
even
been
know what
very mysterious, and I don't know
I
if
know.
that's intentional or if that's
Well,
unintentional, but I've been loving it.
maybe it's the Scorpio in me, John. I'm trying to get a little more mystique.
I really like that.
No, I
From a
just
chronic overshare, I love that for you.
totally, totally. Well, I just like do so much social media with my job every day that I'm
Yeah,
like, you know what, I'm putting the phone up.
that's
Um,
awesome.
so truffle hunting, I almost can't even talk about it because I miss the damn dog that guided us. It's this sweet, special breed, something in Italian, like Lago
Of
something.
course.
This dog is 3,500 euro, which is probably about 4K. And they literally are trained from when they're a baby, our puppy. And they guide you. They get those little snoots out, they start sniffing around, and they tell you where to go. And then
So
there's a
you're
guide
on.
with you. You're in the woods. You're in the
Okay. And
forest.
then so where is the truffle moving forward with being underground, or like is
It's
it
gonna go ahead
just
and
hard to
be
find?
totally, maybe I do a whole ep on this, but
That'd
at
be
its
great.
at the crux of it, a truffle is found underground. The truffle is in the mushroom family. And if we have any fungi lovers in the chat, please feel free to correct me. But truffles are found underground and mushrooms are found above ground. And they're still in
Okay.
the same family. And there's like the summer truffle and then the really rare one, which I didn't
Well,
get to
of
see, is the
course,
white truffle. And that's gonna go for about 4K for like a pound.
which
So
is nothing to us.
which is nothing to us. I bought a whole pack for my way back. But it was so sweet. And the dog's name is Maya. And the owner is so sweet to the dog, like speaking her in Italian. Brava Maya. It was so sweet. So
Oh
I miss
wow.
Maya. I want to adopt that dog. I look at her pictures no less than 4 times per day. So I'm getting a little choked up about that. But she
Of
was
course.
everything. She was so focused and at work. But talk about work hard, play hard. She was up. She
Yeah.
was jumping. She was getting treats. So that was really one of the highlights of the whole trip.
I
So
feel like
that's
we
the
could teach
truffle
Jojo
hunting.
to do truffle hunting. Like even in his age, like I just feel like
Oh my
he would
God.
have a knack for it. And Phoebe as well,
Yeah.
I suppose. Like I'm not trying to exclude my queen, but I just feel like they
No.
both could have a knack for it. You know what I mean?
Well, 100%. And I think JoJo could really lean into the sense of smell
Of
because he can't hear or
course.
see. So I feel like using the paws as guidance
Right.
and then
No,
using the nose
right.
to really guide, I think it would be something special at the age of I think 15 or 16. So
I can't wait to throw
we
him a
wouldn't
21st birthday party where we take him
oh
out to Todd's and
we're gonna
Sharky's and all of our favorite bars.
make him a 21st birthday sign of all the things he has to complete.
Okay, now I'm officially dead. Oh
You know
my
he's gonna be
God.
making out with so many dogs 'cause that
Oh,
tongue is always out. It's already
100%.
out, so it's like half the work is done
I
with the
mean,
tongue out.
he learned from the best. Half the work because his tongue is already out is fucking insane.
Oh my god, I'm feeling so punchy today. So
Oh.
let me bring us back.
Yeah, bring us
Love you,
back down to
Jojo.
earth.
So truffle hunting was amazing. I loved it, but I can't eat another truffle for maybe about a year because I was they just like made us a little fantastic lunch after, but with a truffle in every course.
Nice.
And then ventured on from that trip, met my sister and Michael in Florence, where we Katie and I both studied abroad separately. So that was really sweet to like go to our old apartments and our old
Wait,
schools and
aw.
our old restaurants and just like show each other our spots.
Wait, is that
Um,
where you saw Maddie when you were studying abroad, or is that a
of
different trip?
course. Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. Yeah. And of
That
course,
collab of the century, thanks.
I was pointing out, I said, that's where Maddie and I got 330A kebabs. Like I was sort of giving the whole tour of
Oh, it's so
everything.
cute.
Um, and I got my first tattoo, John.
Which I need to know everything about that. Can I, just before you get into this, can I just quickly applaud because something I love that certain people do is like when they say they're going to do something, they just like fucking do that thing. Because Kelly and I and all of our group of friends have been talking about tattoos for
Tattoos.
so long.
Yeah.
And hopefully that's still on the docket for us to get
Yeah.
mini cowboy hat tattoos. But we always talk about like when we go to places, um, that we're gonna get tattoos or that like even when we go to Vegas, we're like tattoos this weekend. Like, are we gonna do
Yeah.
it? Which maybe, yes.
Which
But I just admire you so much for just doing the damn thing. So walk me through that.
thank you. She's resting, right? She's on my arm. She's resting and healing. So I'll do a big reveal maybe in about 2 weeks when she's like
I'd love
fully out of
that.
prime. Um, I've always wanted to get a sister tattoo with Katie, and she's always been like, I don't like tattoos. I'm never gonna get one. I don't like the needles. And I'm like, okay, fine. I knew I wanted to get like between 1 and 5 tattoos across this life.
Sure.
And one of the nights we both had jet lag when we were in our separate places on the first leg of the trip. And she texted me and was like, should we get tattoos in Florence? And I was like, yes. Like, I've been waiting for the perfect moment for
Yeah,
someone to
I've been
like
waiting on you,
say that.
girl.
Literally. So we didn't get matching tattoos. She got this beautiful art piece of like the famous dome in Florence, the Duomo, and it's like flipped upside down in a wine glass. Like it's really like piece of art, absolutely beautiful. And then
Love.
I went ahead and just got a little mini moon. It's
Which is
so cute.
so cute, guys.
I've
Once you
just
see
like
it, the whole pod's gonna freak. It's so and it's so you too.
it's so me. It's so small. It's dainty. It's just like there were a few other things I was thinking, but I was putting too much pressure on it. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, what do I see that's just like beautiful that I would love to have on my body for the rest
Yeah.
of my life? So, um,
Tattoos
yeah,
are so hard because it's like you're looking for something that it's like you want to be really careful with proceeding,
yeah,
especially for your first one because it is going to be on you forever. I mean, of course you can always like get
literally.
it removed, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
there is a certain amount of pressure there, but then you also are dealing with something artistic, so it's like you have to balance those things like practicality and artistry, which I feel like is really really hard. That's part of what's so paralyzing for me about it is
exactly.
like I want to do it, but then I'm like, oh, like what do I feel like warrants being on me for the rest of my life, and that can
Exactly.
be like really. Like I said, paralyzing. So I love just like at some point you just got to go for it.
You just got to go for it. I almost backed out and then I was like, no, like I want to get one. I always have loved the moon. And
Yeah.
even if I didn't always love, like, I was just like, I need to rip it off. Like, this is my
Yeah.
first one. And now the floodgates are
I
open.
know. I was gonna say, is
Anyone
the
wants to
addiction
get a
real?
tattoo? Yeah, I'm frankly obsessed. And like,
Oh hell.
it didn't really hurt. The healing isn't that bad. I'm just like, what's the catch? I guess that it's there for eternity. But
Yeah.
um yeah, I'm feeling a little edgier, John. I don't know if you can see it in my
Totally. You're
presence,
basically
but
goth.
I'm inked. So let the
Holy
record. I know.
freaky. So I just have a feeling Vegas 4 a.m., maybe potentially 5:15 a.
Oh
In
yeah.
Vegas, I just can see us stumbling right into a little tattoo parlor, getting something cute and classy.
Well, it's gonna be after you and I get married at the chapel, and then we stumble over and we
Oh,
get I get
100%.
just and you get married. Probably on the ass cheek,
On
frankly. 'Cause
ass. I
then
was gonna say
on
it's either ass or forehead. I don't know which one's
yeah.
worse.
Or lip, inner
Or
lip,
lips, honestly. Oh my
outer
gosh,
lip.
no. I was talking to someone. Where was this? Um, I don't even remember where I had this conversation, but I was talking with someone who got a lip tattoo because the rumor is that they go away after like a
They do.
year.
Uh-huh.
They don't. She's had it for 6 years.
And does it say
Literally,
something like crass?
yeah, it was
Yeah.
like it was something like that. It was like party or like screw me or something like that. I can't remember what the tattoo was, but she was like, they told me when I got this it was gonna wear off after a year, and it's still here 6 years later, and it could not be more like
Ink.
permanent. Like it's just like it's not even faded at all. Gosh, I cannot remember who I had that
Call
conversation
them
with, but isn't
out.
that crazy?
That's crazy. I like thought that was the very point of it. Like I had one of my friends from study
I
abroad,
know.
like the first night we all went out, she's like, look at my lip tattoo. I'm not gonna say it because it's very crude term, but I was like, that is so funny. Like, good for you. It's gonna fade. Like, that's really hilarious. And Emily, if you're listening, I'd like to know if it's still there, if it's on its way out. I'm thinking it's probably still there based on what you just said.
I just thought that was so crazy. I feel like I've heard from some people it wears off, but she was like, it's literally insane that it's still here, like all this time later, and it's like, it's never going away. Like it's if
No.
it's still there 6 years after that, and it still looks crystal clear, then it's not going anywhere. So
She better never be making a little pouty face. You know, if Britt had a lip tattoo doing the
it
sad
would
lip,
be
it would
flopping
be
over every 15.
okay. Well,
Um,
enough about me and my end of summer adventure. What the hell have you been up to in the past 2 weeks?
Yeah, I was literally recapping in my head on the way back home from the movie theater today. I was like, how long has it been since we last
Yeah.
recorded? So I think we've had 3 weekends since we last recorded.
Oh, you're so right.
So Brittany and I, for kind of the last weekend of the summer, this was Labor Day, which I kind of classify as like the last like true weekend of the summer, went up to visit our friends on Long Island, like in the Hamptons area. I'm trying to say it
So
without coming
fun.
off
Of
like, like, I
course.
mean, it was a weekend in the Hamptons. Like, let's call it
Oh,
what
of
it is.
course. Of course.
Our friends Madison and Cal have a house out there and invited us for the weekend. So we did that from Saturday through Monday, but then the night prior, Brittany and I decided to just do a little kind of layover, just
Yep,
teeny
of
tiny,
course.
in my favorite city in the whole world, New York City, of course. So I got us a free hotel through points. So
Oh my
we
God, you're
trained
always
from,
getting that.
I know it was so nice. I've been traveling more for work lately, so I've been accumulating more credit card and hotel points, which has been great. But we trained from DC to New York and stayed just one night in New York, but it was just, I mean,
That's all you
obviously
need.
completely and utterly magical. Like,
Of
I don't know what
course.
else to say about it, but it was
No.
just totally enchanting the entire time we were there. We took the ferry over to Brooklyn, which was beautiful at sunset, and just completely and utterly overserved ourselves at the restaurant and at the bar we
I was
went to
getting those
afterwards.
snaps.
So we again were totally toe up in New York City on that one night. But then had a lovely, we took the bus from New York City to the Hamptons after that and
Okay.
just had an absolutely lovely weekend with Madison and Cal. Did a lot of wineries, went out to a couple bars there, and wow, just truly
Really
what a dreamy area. You can just be whoever you want to be
perfect.
for the weekend. So it was really our ideal.
I just feel like that's so fabulous. Like I keep trying to get our group to go there. I just want to like feel rich for a second. Okay. Like, is that too much to freaking ask to just feel a little bit fabulous?
It was really, as she's recapping her week-long trip in Florence, Italy, like it writes itself, guys. It really does. But no, it was really
Uh,
ridiculous. We went to one place in Greenport that was called Claudio's, and it's kind of like on the water, a bunch of stringy lights. They had a DJ there, and people are
oh my
rolling
god.
up, Kelly, like young kids, like 21 to probably like 24, on their yachts, docking, getting off, like in their whites because last weekend I wear whites on Labor
Of
Day,
course.
coming to
Yeah,
the
of course.
bar, like doing shot. It was just like it was obviously everything to me and more in that moment.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So we enjoyed that thoroughly. So
Did
that
you
was a
see
really
any
good.
famous people or were you
You
just
know,
like, I know you're somebody?
I have a feeling they were in my
Totally.
midst. Like I could almost reach out and touch them, but I couldn't
There's an
identify
aura.
anyone. But that's because I was doing about 37 vodka Red Bulls that night. So
Totally.
I feel like maybe there was a J Lo, maybe there
Yeah,
was an Ariana Grande somewhere. You know what I mean? Like I'm
somewhat.
not gonna say I saw them, but like I do feel like they were maybe in the area in my
You were
vicinity.
bumping
So
elbows. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So that was a really great cap to the summer. And then the other weekend we had our bachelorette trip for our friend Morgan, which was down in Wilmington, North Carolina, which what a cute beach town that is. It
That's
was
where The
kind of like,
Summer I Turned Pretty was filmed.
yeah, and that's what I was like thinking about the whole time. It was kind of like interesting because we were there the week after Labor Day, so it was kind of like I feel like their season is starting to like dip again, and it
Wane.
was like kind of the off season. But we did a boat there and had a really fun weekend celebrating her.
So
Um,
fun.
and then I had my friend Trevor's wedding last weekend, which was also quite magical. So it's been a busy rush to the end of summer, but now, Kelly, I'm just really excited to settle in for fall. I think I said this last time on season one that like I'm really looking to kind of sit in that pocket of autumn and fall
Yeah.
activities and just like excited for what's around the corner, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like this is a lot coming from me because you know the hell how I feel about
Of
summer, but I
course.
was telling my mom on the trip, like, I feel like the trip was a great way to send off summer, and now I'm like, "Okay, I'm ready for fall." Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, I feel like I had plenty of time to process the end of the season. We're almost there. By the time this is released, I think we will maybe already be in fall, but,
Yeah.
I'm feel the you know how I feel, though, about the freaking daylight saving. So I'm not
I
ready to
know.
talk about that yet. But I will welcome fall with open arms, which is
I mean,
a
yeah.
huge deal. Yeah.
Let's just have good attitudes about it and we'll kind of see what comes our way. We won't do as much hating on Halloween as maybe we did in season one because I think we made kind of our thoughts clear back in season one, but
Very,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna see what comes our way and just be grateful for it. You know what I mean? There's a nice chill in the air. In
Yep.
DC right now, we've been in like the low 60s, so
Oh,
it's really
wow.
coming our way, which is nice.
We see in San Francisco, the summer is always chilly. And then we get this like 2 week chunk of like right now where it's like really nice. Like our summer is right now.
Hmm.
So I think when the solstice comes, we'll get a little bit of chill. But right now, it's been very warm. So
Well, that's fine.
my body's a little bit confused, but we will get there and we will have our how do you say it?
Yeah. Autumnal. Yeah, I
Autumnal
like that word.
autumnal moment. Um, John, is it time?
I mean, I don't know what the else to say. Um,
Else
So
to say.
I'm freaking ready. It's
Okay,
Kelly's
great.
topics this week. So thank God I'm just along for the ride. And so if you want to take us away, then feel more than free. Also, what are you sipping on tonight?
Oh, I'm sipping on a
Uh,
Large Trader Joe's
Arch.
sparkling water. I am trying to finish at least. I don't know if you see me like slanging this back. I'm really
Yeah,
bad at like opening sparkling water and not finishing it. So I'm going to try to drink at least half of it during this call and then finish the rest.
good for you.
Um, and I see you're sipping on probably a protein coffee if I had to guess.
It's not protein tonight. It is just the
Okay,
regular coffee. So
great,
it is
perfect.
about 9:30 p on East Coast. So you can kind of do the math and it's kind of looking like I'm gonna be up till about 2:30, 2:45. So
Just
um
text me.
hit me up later if you want to
Yeah,
chat.
totally.
Honestly.
I'd love to FaceTime later. Okay, so I'm doing 2 topics today. I'm not doing 3 because I built in a buffer because we are 19 minutes in, and I knew this
Right,
was gonna
right.
happen.
No, right.
Right,
Yeah, right.
right.
I get it.
So, I'm getting right into it, John. Gotta clear the pipes.
Take your time.
Okay, for my first topic, do you know what I mean when I say personal curriculum?
So do I know what you mean when you say that?
Mhm.
Well, no. I really don't.
Yay!
I guess I'm thinking about it. I'm sure I could come up with something, but I would much prefer to
Yeah,
just give you the floor and kind of set it up for me if you'd be willing to. But right now I don't
yeah.
not following that.
Okay, good. I was hoping for that because I saw this. It's an internet thing, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
John's on the internet, so
I'm
he's
even
gonna
more
know."
surprised I don't know it. Yeah.
It's this really sweet idea of like creating literally your own personal curriculum for yourself. Like
Is this gonna
literally,
choke me up?
it's gonna choke you the hell up. It's basically the idea of learning out of curiosity. Like we're not in school anymore. There's
Oh
things
wow.
to be learned. There's things to do, there's things to know. So basically you pick like subjects you want to focus on for like a season or like before the end of the year or any timeline you want and you create like little assignments. So like by the end of the year I want to read like this many books or like an example I saw this girl was like I really want to get better at cooking. So I'm going to do like soup studies, and my assignments are like host a dinner party, like find a new
Oh
staple
my
meal. Just
gosh.
literally like creating a curriculum. This one girl I saw on the internet, she's doing this whole like philosophical, like, what is the difference between good and evil? And you're basically like creating like a syllabus for yourself for like a season, a semester, a year. It's like, to me, it's more than just like a hobby. Like, oh, I want to learn how to
Yeah.
play the piano. Like, it's like, if you want piano to be a part of your personal curriculum, it's going to be like, I'm going to do piano 1-on-1 or 101. And by the end of the year, I want to learn how to play like Ode to Joy.
Or like
Like,
planning like a recital, like signing yourself up for a
yes,
recital or something like that.
literally. Like, and I think it's so interesting because I feel like I like to learn more now than I did in
Yeah.
college, because and it's the same thing, like growing up dancing, like I loved it, but I feel like I loved it more when it wasn't being like graded, or I just feel like there's so many things that I love to research on my own time, and I'm like, oh, okay, like find new hobbies through that. But I feel like this is a really fun way to like put it into like, okay, for the fall season, I haven't like figured all of mine out, but I
Yeah.
did pick one I'm going to do. I'm going to do film studies 101, and one of my assignments
Cute.
is going to be to watch 25 of the American Film Institute top 100 films before the end of the year.
Callie.
Like, bite-sized goals. It's not like the beginning of the year where you have to like my it's not a resolution.
Right.
It's just like literally setting up more digestible ways to learn. Like, I was freaking razzle dazzled when I saw this on the internet.
This is revving my engine. And I mean,
Right?
seriously, because,
Yeah.
well, you bring up so many good points. Like, I have so many things that I want to say about this. And I guess I'll start with your point about college is so true because I genuinely feel like in our college curriculum, it was mostly centered around just surviving. Like that's how I
Yeah.
feel like we kind of navigated it. Like even when
Yes.
we would go to like the library and have all these late night sessions, like we were really just trying to find a way to progress
Pass.
through the rigor, past literally,
Literally.
and much less about like inspiring curiosity or really like thinking about anything that we were
Right.
doing. I mean, I could only speak to my engineering program, but I was not like really trying to learn. I was just trying to like keep my head above water,
For sure.
which my issues with university teaching and all that is probably better saved for another time. But I do think that's such a good point is like circling back in adulthood and saying like, no, like our minds are probably so much healthier when we're really seeking out new things to learn.
Yeah.
And what I like about this particular thing is it really is kind of like the intersection between like hobbies, but then the accountability of like setting goals. And that's what I
Yeah.
really, really enjoy about it because so many of my resolutions just fall flat because, a lot of mine have been like content creation or like
Right.
even getting more interested in film and stuff like that, which I guess you could say like you could argue this podcast is a certain outlet for that. And I
Oh, for
obviously,
sure.
as my name implies, I'm back on AMC A list, so I can go see movies whenever I
Yep.
want. So I do those kind of in microdoses, but I really love the idea of kind of like mapping out a syllabus for yourself. Like how
Literally.
fun and honestly whimsical and honestly
Whimsical,
playful
frankly. Yeah.
is that? So I'm just loving that a lot, and I'm serious.
Oh my God, that makes me so happy because it was so sweet to see like how these are strangers on the internet, mind you, but like
Yeah.
how excited these people were. Like, they weren't like, oh yeah, like I have to write a paper. It's like, I want to know the answer to this question. And again, it doesn't have to be like existential, but like
Yeah.
to see how giddy these people were of like, I want to do this. And like, it's so easy to say that, but to have like an actionable
Yeah.
syllabus to me is so nostalgic too, because every time school would start, like my favorite time was like the first week, because it's like you're getting to know like what you have to do. Like, why am I going to go to Staples and get like new highlighters and
Well,
notebooks like
that's
just
what I
for
was
this?
gonna say.
Like, I'm
Like
going to
the
need a
opportunity to get a
binder.
pencil pouch is so
Yes.
huge to me right now.
I'm
Or a
Did you ever
notebook.
make
Hello, a binder. Don't
literally a
piss me off.
full set? I'm going to get a new backpack. Like,
Yeah.
did you ever make little like things for the outside of your binder, like a collage of pictures,
Oh,
or was that
all the
okay?
time. We used
Great.
to
Yeah.
decorate like our notebook. I was about to say centerfold, but that's not the word. Like the notebook cover and
Yes.
collage it. I used to
Yep.
take off my gum wrappers and just like
Yep.
plaster them to my
Yeah.
notebooks. All those things. Like there was
Yeah.
so much fun in that. Like it's almost like bring it back to the elementary school days and really let's like heal some of our inner child here.
Absolutely. And I think it's like so fun too, because it's like I mean, I would have already started school at this time because we started in like August back in the
Yeah.
day, but it just feels fun in the fall to be like, okay, by the end of the year, and it like attainable. Like by the end of the
Yeah.
year, I can sit and watch 25 movies. Like that's so fun. And I'm going to learn so much about like the history of film. Like,
That's so
hello?
fun. And then you could do like a video review, or like you could really
Yeah.
ramp up like your letterbox or something like that. Like
Yep.
there's so many different directions to go in with that. And also I like the part of it about being online because you can also draw inspiration from other people. Like I think that
Exactly.
we always ride for community on this podcast. So I think having others to draw inspiration from and having something that you can like, if this is kind of like our first semester, you could say like, okay, like I completed my first semester goals. Oh, I'm creating a
Uh,
back to school list that's
yeah.
going to be about 100 bullet points long. I'm going to go to Target this weekend and
Course.
I'm going to
Yeah.
spend
Text me.
250K on school
Okay.
supplies. So thanks.
Thanks so
Whoa,
much.
Kelly.
Yeah. I'm like so
Cool.
glad you're feeling just as inspired because you're like, I'm ready to really settle in for the fall. I'm like, oh, you
Yeah.
wait
Oh,
until what I'm
you
about
just
to say.
freaking buckle the freak up.
Yeah. I could go on and on. And I think just like people people being myself wanting to learn, like I just feel like learning
We crave
intentionally
it.
makes you more, I crave it, and I think it makes people more interesting. Like if you have something to bring to the table that's not everything else that everyone else is saying on the internet, which like is this
Uh,
idea from the internet, of course, but like I like want to suddenly crack open like a textbook and like
yeah.
bring something new to the table. So obviously I'm the queen of having a lot of ambitions and not always following through, but I'm feeling very inspired by this, frankly.
That's really fun. And it can be low pressure too. Like it doesn't
Yeah,
have to be
exactly.
anything like, of crazy magnitude. It can be like
Yeah.
small accountability check-ins. And that's so funny that you say that because sometimes I really feel that. Like I'll be sitting at my desk at work and I'm like, I don't know anything about like
And
American history. Like I just don't
yeah,
like I don't and so I'll pull up a YouTube video like I did this the
yeah.
other day, like pull up a YouTube video. I'm like, okay, like I just want to know like how this all came. Obviously I know stuff from like school,
No.
but very, very surface level. And you know my thing about memorizing where every country
Well,
is on the world map,
yeah,
like that's like micro scale. I feel like things like my brain like really does crave it. It's like, whoa,
yeah.
have you learned anything new in the past 5 years? And to that, I would say, well, no. You know what I
Well,
mean?
no. Yeah, I want to like, I
Or
feel
it's not
like in
measurable.
the,
I'm learning things, but I'm not like it's not measurable.
exactly. I feel like in 2020, I was a lot better about, like, I feel like
Hmm.
one of mine was like looking more into the like history of acting and like like film. I was like trying to learn about that and then I just fell
Yeah.
off. So trying to get back into that. And I also want to pick one that's maybe like so different from my hobbies and my
Yeah.
like usual wonders of the world. So we'll keep you posted. And I mean that I'll let you know what I land on. But for now, the film studies feels very attainable.
Yeah, and do what feels right and what feels organic. And I have a
Exactly.
suggestion for you. At one point,
Please.
this was like a year and a half ago. I bought off Etsy this scratch off poster that has,
Yes.
have you seen this? It has the top
Yes.
100 rated IMDb movies
Yes.
online, and they'll ship you this like scratch off. So
Oh,
for each of the
wow.
maybe it's not 100, maybe it's 50, but after each movie you'll scratch it off on the poster and then it will reveal like the movie cover. Like for example, one of the highest rated movies is The Dark Knight, so the
Right.
blacked out version will just say like The Black Knight, but then after you watch it you scratch it off and it's kind of a cool like colorful reveal. And then at the end,
Oh,
and
I
of
love
course I
that.
never finished this, it's actually sitting about 2 feet away from me,
Oh,
curled up in a ball.
perfect.
But the
Hi,
idea is that
sweetie.
once you finish all of them you can frame it and it's like a really cute like wall art piece. So you should
I love
consider
that.
that.
Well, yes, thank you so much for that. I think I will go ahead and
Verse.
get that and put it right on this section of my wall that I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's such a cute
Um,
thing. And I love your point also about it being a good conversation piece as well. Like something I realized recently is like when people ask me, and I don't know if you feel the same about this, but people ask me like, so what do you do? Not necessarily work related, but like what are you up
literally,
to? Like
what are you up
what do
to?
you do on the weekends and stuff?
Well, I
Like
watch TV.
it's like not that I don't think I'm an interesting person. I do think that I'm an
Yeah.
interesting person, but sometimes you struggle with like what to say in that moment. So having a conversation piece like this where you're like, well, actually, I've been trying to get into film a little bit more. And so I have this
Yeah.
plan. I want to see 25 movies. Have you seen, it's good
Right.
for conversation and just good for the soul.
Yeah, and I notice like I'm in a book club right now and I notice like when I read more, I'm like more I'm learning more words, like I'm my attention span's getting better. That's something I want to work on with like the
Yeah.
internet absolutely destroying that for me. So,
Mm,
um, very excited, John. Very excited to learn.
hell yeah.
My professors would be happy to know that.
I can't wait to hear
So
more.
yeah, that's that. I'm so happy you didn't know what it was, so we could
Yeah, I've never
talk
heard of
about it
that.
together. Incredible.
That's fun.
Um, should I move on to the next?
Hmm.
Okay, great. I'm so happy you I loved that topic so much. Okay.
I know. That's a really good one.
So for my second one, do you know what I mean when I say get obsessed?
Is that all?
That's it.
I thought you were gonna say like get obsessed with like
Nope.
the leaf
Period.
changer, just period, get
No,
obsessed.
just period. Yeah.
So this I feel like I do know a little bit about as someone who can like quickly get obsessed with certain
Yeah.
things. I'm honestly like I don't like to say quote unquote better about it because that implies that getting obsessed with things is wrong, which it's certainly
Yeah.
not. And I'm hoping you can
Yeah.
help contribute to that sort of
Totally.
thesis. But I talk a lot about very specific things with Mora. Like she's a
Yeah.
friend of mine who gets really quickly attached and like heavily not obsessed but like just has heavy interest for very
Yeah.
specific things. Like her current one is the show 911, so like anything that comes across her desk relating to that show, like I'll hear about or I'll see. And it's
Yeah.
so special because like even though I don't watch the show, it's
Yes.
fun to see people get their engines revved. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry to say it
Yeah.
again for the freaking pod, but I just think that is so precious and there's so much humanity in that. So I think
Yeah.
I know a little bit about your idea of just
Yeah.
go ahead and get yourself
Get
obsessed with something.
obsessed.
But please, can
Like,
you share more?
oh yeah, it and it's like exactly what you said, but I was just thinking about like my current obsession is like the summer I turned pretty, as I know it is
Great.
like so many other people's obsessions. And there was a time, John, I think it was like when season one, The Last of Us was out, and I was like obsessed. Like I would wake up and think about Pedro Pascal and I would want to
Of
watch
course.
interviews from the show. And I was like, it felt like a lot. Like I to my therapist, I literally was like, is this healthy to be like this
just
obsessed?
just flagging this for you. Just let me
Just
know.
checking it. She's like, Kelly, seriously, like relax. She's like, lean in, make some fan fiction if you want. Like
Yeah,
she's
of
like, just go the hell in.
course.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's so fun because I've really taken that and ran with it. Like with shows right now, I'm really obsessed with Sabrina Carpenter's new album. Listen to that's all I've listened to today, just on repeat.
Did you
So
see I
it's
put
fun
it
to
on
like,
our pop culture list?
did you really?
I did.
Oh
We'll
my
circle
God.
back. We'll circle back.
Spoiled it, of course. But it's I feel like there's these like temporary obsessions, like shows. Like obviously we were both really obsessed with Love Island, and it's so
Yeah.
funny because when I'm deeply in the trenches of obsession, I'm like, not, I'll always love this
Will I
thing.
ever
Like
will I
I
ever get out?
will
Will
I
I
ever
ever
get out?
escape?
This will permanently be tattooed on me. And
Of
then
course.
obviously like you eventually move on, but that's why I lean so deep into it because I'm like, might as well feel these incredible, fun, intense emotions where I feel like so alive.
Yeah.
You
I
know what I
know.
mean?
I feel
Like
that
it's just
same thing. I feel
fun.
like shows and movies are maybe the first thing that would come to mind when I think
Yeah.
about my previous obsessions. Like I've definitely obsessed over certain characters. Like I remember when I used to watch Teen
Yeah.
Wolf, I was like obsessed with this one couple in the show. I had them as my phone background. I had like a Tumblr for them.
That.
Like and,
Yep.
like
Yep.
truly was just like soaking in it. And I don't know what the psychology is of that, but it just feels good to like
It feels so
have
good.
something that you're so interested in. And it's even
Yeah.
better when you have someone to share that with. So I just encourage people to lean into that. And I
Yeah.
think, especially in today's age, it's so easy for people to say, like, oh, people are so obsessed with this like stupid show or like something like that. Or people are so obsessed with this Sabrina Carpenter album. I have no idea why. And I think we've spoke about this on previous episodes, but just let people enjoy things. And I will
Let
extend that
them.
now
Let
to just
them.
let people be obsessed with something. Like if it doesn't hurt you, like our friend Bree is obsessed with Paige Beckers, like literally
Yes.
like can't stop talking about it, like can't stop posting about it. She just won Rookie of the Year for the WNBA. So I texted Bree and I was like, hey, just flagging this for you. I just want to check in. And she was
Take all
posting
the
about
time
it
you
and all
need, girl.
that. But it's just fun. Like even though like I guess if you're friends with someone, you take interest in the same things that they take
Yeah.
interest in. So I think it's so fun.
Yeah. And I literally had the note of what you said of like it's fun when you have one for yourself, but then it's so
Yeah.
much better when there's like a community. Talk about community, a
Yeah.
community of it because it's like right now I know the whole internet is obsessed with the summer I turned pretty, so it's so fun to open my feed and there's some influencers I follow who are posting about it. And you want to know what's the best is when your algorithm knows that you're obsessed
Oh
because you
yeah.
don't have to do
And it picks up on that
any
quick.
any of the dirty work. Like you go, you sit back, you cozy up, you get your popcorn, and you're just sliding through exactly what you're obsessed with, and you just do it to exhaustion, and
It's
then you move on to
drugs.
the
I mean, this
next.
is literally crack,
Exactly.
which is
And
fine.
I think there's like other fun obsessions like a hyperfixation meal. Like I'm like, oh, I should stop making this. Like I make this every week, and then I make
Can't,
it until I'm tired of
won't.
it, and I go to the next one. It's just
Yeah.
like lean into it because it's fleeting. They're not always going to be there.
Yeah.
They're
Or
not
they'll be
always gonna
replaced
be
by
there.
something else. I feel like
Of course.
I don't know if you want to share your newest celebrity crush, but I feel like like parasocial obsessions with celebrities is very real. Of course,
Oh yeah.
when we're talking about this stuff to the listeners, like there's a limit, obviously. Like
Of
I feel
course,
like that goes without saying, but
a
a
legal
legal
limit.
limit, of course. Like,
The
come on,
legality.
like I can't be with Jennifer Lawrence every single day of my life, but like I know she's there, and maybe she wants that.
Well, of course
Do you
she
want to
wants you.
do you want to share a little bit about your newest
Yeah,
obsession?
I know you're
Let me
gonna
guess.
judge
Can I
me.
guess?
Sure, but I don't think you're gonna guess.
Is
But
it your
it's not from
typical
the summer.
category 65 plus male?
I don't know if I'd say 65, but
Is it Jeff Bridges?
no, John.
Okay. I thought I would
Really?
ask. I didn't know. Oh, let's not. We don't have to pretend, Kelly. The podcast knows this very well. Like, you don't have to
True.
not to play it up.
It. I mean, not that different, John. I'm not like ashamed, but I'm
Joe Biden.
surprised.
Okay.
No, I mean, duh.
I
But
mean,
that's like
duh.
duh.
Goes without saying.
Benedict Cumberbatch, John.
Oh, all right.
Because I saw, but it started last night only because I saw his new movie
Yeah.
and he's kind of funny.
I
Like,
think
give
he's
me a
very
50
funny.
plus man who's funny and I'm crumbling, apparently.
So he is 49 years old,
Perfect.
which is young, I feel like,
That swings
for
young for my demo.
I would say it swings a little young in their 40s. I've only seen a couple things that he's been in. He has one of those faces that I feel like maybe at first I
No,
just like don't 100% trust, if that makes
no,
sense.
I used to be repulsed by
You know
him,
what
but
I mean?
now, like, he was looking good. He was funny. He was earnest. Like, he would take
Ernest.
care.
Are you seeing
Oh
that?
God, here we go. He's
I
John's
mean,
pulling it up.
I
No,
mean,
I
yeah.
can't see it.
He looks very,
Okay,
you can't see this?
I can. This is what I used to see him as. The one with your mouse on it is horrible. But if you
Okay,
go to
yeah.
like no, yeah, but if you go to like to the right where that video is, where it's about like
Yeah.
that, he's looking good there.
Oh, okay. Well, now
Oh,
I'm on
I don't
shorts, so
know
I'm
who
just
that
gonna
is.
stop. Wait, hold on. Now I really can't. Okay. Now
Just
I have it
pull
paused.
in your free
Um,
time, extra curric, pull up Benedict Cumberbatch, Cumberbatch, not
Cumberbatch.
back, baby got back, in the roses, and just we'll
Okay.
talk. Yeah,
Was that a good movie?
I loved it. I
Okay.
went with my friend Ian, and he was like, I at no point did I know where the movie was going. I was obsessed. So,
Yay. I
um,
do want to see that one.
I recommend. It was really like I wasn't craving my phone at all. It was good.
Great.
I recommend. Um, not a new obsession, but
Of
would see it
course.
again. Would probably rate it 4 out of 5.
I saw
Um,
a movie called The The Longest Walk or The Long Walk, maybe
oh,
The Long Walk. I don't know if you've
I
seen
was
anything
gonna
about
see
this.
that. Yeah.
Um, it's kind of dark. Well, what drew me to it is that it's directed by the same uh Francis Lawrence, who I think that's his name, who directed the Hunger Games movies. And then
Oh,
this film was actually also very Hunger Games-esque. Basically,
okay.
like 50 boys from 50 different states sign up for this long walk essentially, and it's for like riches and for like their family to be set up for the rest of their lives. And they also get
Damn.
like one wish when this one single person wins at the end. And if you don't win, you're going to go ahead and be shot in the head. I don't know if I
Oh,
specified that
so
earlier.
49,
Yeah.
45, 49 young
So
men
there
are
is only
done.
one that makes it. Thanks so much. So it kind of chronicles that journey, but it's cute. Like there's a lot of friendship. I mean, not cute, but like there's a lot of friendships. There's a lot of
Yeah,
like brotherhood, and obviously they all have their own stories and stuff like that. So
totally.
the actual film itself was good. I will say that this theater that I went to has a mice
Oh,
infestation. Thanks
John.
so much. So Brittany and I went to go see the whatever the Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum movie, The Lost City, like 2.5 years ago maybe. And I
Yeah,
did flag a mouse, should I say, when we were in there the first time, but then just convinced myself that I was like seeing things because I didn't want to believe, but I was also 99% sure that I saw it. That was with like 30 minutes left in the movie, so I was like, let's just be brave about it and continue.
totally.
And then full transparency, I did end up going back to that theater a couple times with like a group of friends. So I've been probably like 4 or 5 times before tonight. And then as my name implies, I am an AMC A-lister once again. And so there's an
Of course.
AMC in Arlington, which is that same theater. So this whole time I've been like, I don't know if I want to go. Like, it's obviously not my favorite theater. Like, I feel like I saw a mouse the first time I was there. Then I went there today and I was sitting down at my seat and a mouse comes scurrying up the aisle. Kelly, I'm not even kidding. So I again
Are there
convinced myself
recliners?
they're recliners.
Okay,
So my
okay.
feet were like off the ground, which is
Yeah.
decent, but still like it's hard to focus on the movie when you know that that's happening around you.
There's
But
mice amok.
again, I was like, okay, maybe I'm just seeing things. So I went to their website, not their website, the Google reviews for that theater.
1 star.
Kelly, there are about 20 reviews of people sharing their experiences with pictures as well,
Got the selfies
about
with the meese.
about the niece that they've experienced at that theater. So I have 1 star their asses on Google reviews because the reviews about the mice have been there for like 3+ years. Like they obviously have an issue. There's so many reviews that say like do not go to this theater until they've handled the mice. Like they've been there for years now. Um,
What?
I was telling Brittany
John.
about it, and she was like, I just filed a complaint with the Department of Health. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I just sent it in, which I'm also going to do too, because that's nasty. Like, they serve
It's
food there. Like, they
horrible.
can't have mice in there. Like, I have to send screenshots. Maybe I'll post to the Instagram
Yes,
some of the reviews, but a lot of
please.
people are just like, walked in, saw a mouse, or like walked in, saw like the rat traps like next to my seat,
Okay,
etc.
what?
So that was kind of tough for me. I will obviously not be going back any longer. But it's sad because
There's
I'm slowly
another.
striking out at like the movie theaters in Arlington. Like the Regal that I tried was also horrible. And then this theater was just not good. And it's tough because you're sitting there. And this was my dilemma because I saw it early on, like during the previews. And so I was
Oh,
like,
Jesus
so
H.
I like, and I'm like packing up my stuff. I'm like, I need to leave because I
Yeah.
don't want to sit here like while there's mice around me,
Vermin.
obviously. But then I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, I'm like $40 all in. Like I paid for popcorn, paid for drink, paid for parking, like invested my time and energy to be here. So like you just want to kind of like get through it. But I just feel like so many theaters take that for granted, the fact that people spend so much
Yeah.
money on like a bad experience. So I'm just
Big
annoyed
cinema.
at that. Big Cinema is really getting my ass again. So just needed to kind of get that off my chest.
Yeah. Do you have another AMC like within a radius?
Yeah, there's a couple, but this one was the
Okay.
closest to me, so it was the most convenient. It's like literally
For
a five
sure.
minute drive from here. And then there's another AMC that I really like over in Tyson's that's probably like 15-ish minutes away,
Okay.
which I'm gonna start going to. It's not that bad, but still, it's like I
Still,
would like to just go to my local AMC without seeing rats everywhere. I
of
feel like
course, and
that's
I feel like
reasonable.
that's well, absolutely. And I don't because I'm an A-lister as well. I'm like a lot of the times I'm like a heat of the moment type of gal with the
Yeah,
movies. I'm like, okay, I don't have plans tonight and I don't want to
yeah,
sit on my couch again, so I'm gonna go to the movies. And it's for me, it's like a 7 minute walk. So if I had to add
right.
10, 15 minutes to that, it's like definitely changes things. So
Yeah,
what
I
the actual
agree.
hell?
But anyway, I
Oh my
the movie
God.
itself was good, and then I saw a different movie on. I'm trying to remember what I saw on Monday. Oh, Caught Stealing with Austin Butler.
Oh, I did see that you loved that, and I will be seeing
Really,
that.
really
Go
incredible
Giants.
content. It's Go Giants and wear your
That's my
seatbelt.
team.
It's a really, really great film. Highly
Okay, I
recommend.
can't wait to see it. Cool.
Mainly due to the visuals, if you're picky up what I'm
Yeah.
putting down, but also just like
Well, 100%.
good plot wise too.
Yeah, 1,000%. Go
I'll shut the fuck up
Giants.
now. Thanks.
No, I would never dream of that. I say we go into pop culture. I'm
Let's
like
do it.
feeling that bug of like we're talking about movies, we're talking about film. I just quickly need to say this is just a bitch and moan for about 1.1
Oh
seconds. The Emmys were
hell yeah.
so boring. So boring.
So the only thing I wanted to flag on that was their countdown, their charity
Yeah.
countdown.
Yeah.
So for people who didn't watch, they started off with $100,000 donation from the program or from the show to the Boys and Girls Club or whatever, the charity. And so they said that for every second people go over on their speeches, they're going to start to pull money from this pot. So as actors and directors and whoever start to go over on their allotted time for speeches, they have a ticker that
Yep.
appears on the screen and on your TVs where it goes from like 100,000, 99, 98, 97
It
as
was
they're
so
speaking,
lame. It was
which is
so
just
bad.
like so dystopian, especially in a
Yeah.
room full of like generally very, very wealthy people. I was
Yep.
just really, really turned off by that.
And they had like two kids on stage and they're like, for the kids, like, what do you like? They swung and they deeply missed. And then so that was like at the center of it. And then other than that, it was just so boring, which is so sad because I love the Emmys. It's like
Yeah.
one of my obsessions. Like I love watching it every year. And it was just so freaking boring. So
I know that's special to you, so I'm sorry you were disappointed.
thank you so much. That's all. I'll shut the hell up now because I know it's your pop culture week, but I just really had to
No.
get that off my chest and heart.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that. And I'm gonna be quick too because we are already at about
7 hours.
45
Yeah.
M. Um, but I did just want to discuss briefly Sabrina Carpenter album. I don't know. It sounds like you and I have both been kind of listening on a repeat, but I just wanted
Yeah.
to ask what your favorite was, and maybe while you're thinking about it, I can share mine if you're cool with that.
Absolutely. I know mine, but please start us off.
Right now, I am addicted to the when did you get hot all of a sudden? I
I'm
don't
starting.
remember that all
Yep.
day.
Yep.
And I love a TikTok trend too. And now I'm being ultra transparent, but I did go ahead and film the first half of that transition
Oh,
with
I
me
can't wait to see
looking ugly. And then so once I drop about 150 pounds and get everything right that needs to get right,
you
I'm gonna finish the
stop it.
transition and then it's gonna be like one of those moments. All that for 5 likes and 2 comments, of course. But I'm obsessed with that one. What about you?
I have three favorites.
Oh wow. I didn't know they were your
That
top
is
three.
one. Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Um, that is one. And then Nobody's Son.
Okay.
Dun-na-na-na-na.
Mhm.
Oh, you hate that one.
No, I like it. I like it a lot. I
Oh, you
like all
hate
of them.
it. Yep.
No.
And then I love Go-Go Juice. Actually, and I love Goodbye. So
Go-Go Juice is
Goodbye
good.
sounds like an ABBA song, which I'm obsessed with Mamma Mia. So
I
uh
also really like Sugar Talking. I feel like
yeah.
that's one that doesn't get. Wait, let me. Yeah, it's just a very
Can you put in the mic? I can't hear a word. Wait.
really. I'm nervous we're gonna get copyrighted.
Oh my God, copyright.
Wait, here it goes. Wait, hold on.
5, 6. I can't even hear it.
Oh, this run. It's because I like this
Can you
run.
press?
We're gonna have to trim this. I
I
like
can't
this.
hear it. Keep it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so I like that a lot.
It's so funny. Jake, my roommate, is OOO right now out of office. And so there we have this speaker in our apartment. And so when he's gone and I'm working from home, I just like put music on in the speaker
Yeah.
in a full apartment building. So I know all day my building has heard Sabrina on repeat for literally 5 hours. Just
I
kept
love
going.
that. You don't
Yeah.
have to apologize for that. One thing I
Yeah.
will say is like I don't know if this my only negative for the album, obviously all the songs I feel like are bangers, but I don't know if this really like elevates her artistry in any way. Like I
Yeah.
really do feel like it's kind of just like a short and sweet part two. Like I
Yeah.
there's nothing revelatory about it, which it's Sabrina Carpenter. I know it doesn't need to be that, but I was kind of like looking forward to seeing the next sort of like spin on it or the next like
Of
take that
course.
she has. And I do feel like
Yeah.
generally it's like the same messaging, same theme, same tone as her last album, which
Very
is fine because
breakup.
if it's
Yeah.
yeah, very like yeah, all that stuff. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like I understand that. But I do hope at some point she's gonna like elevate it or share like a different side, which I'm sure she will. Like she's a smart little girl. But I just like I that's the only note that I had. I was like, oh, so we're kind of just doing like the whole kind of short and sweet over again, which is fine. Of course I love it. I'm gonna eat it up. But that
Exactly.
was my only note on it.
Yeah. All the like, what is double entendre? Like, I feel like that's
Yeah.
very short and sweet. And I'm like, I'm wondering how like the visuals are going to be different on
Hmm.
stage because yeah, it's just like the same vibe of music. So,
Yeah, but I get it
um,
too. Like if I had that
sure.
successful of like a, it's not her debut album, but like her first breakout album, then I'd be like, let's just like keep these good vibes going and let's just like
Yeah,
do the same kind of thing. Like I have more to say on that same topic, which is again also fine.
for sure. Yeah. We're
Um,
watching for album 3, even though I think this is her fifth one, but
yeah, it's
third
yeah.
major album.
My only last thing is Dancing with the Stars, and I don't have much to say because I haven't watched the whole episode, but I've been
Oh
seeing everyone's like individual dances come across my desk via Twitter and
my God.
TikTok and stuff. And I really just want to shout out that program as a whole because I feel like I don't know what season they're on. It's like
Oh
their
my God, a
30th or
squillion. Yeah.
90th. Brilliant. But I just wanted to applaud them for staying relevant and kind of like continuing to up the ante, even though they've gone through like so many different hosts and now like a
Right.
slightly different panel of judges. They've still found a way to keep it new and fresh. And I feel like it's bigger this season than it ever has been with
Yes.
like Alex Earl and some of the Mormon wives and
Dylan
Robert
Efron.
Irwin and Dylan. Yeah, all these people. Like I feel like maybe they just got a really, really good cast this year. But I'm impressed because I used to watch that show when I was like middle school. And now we're like
Yeah.
here and I'm about to turn redacted and it's still a
Right.
thing. So I was just impressed by that. And I kind of want to follow along this year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, should we watch it? I
I
love
don't
like a
want
Monday
to.
night. Is it Monday nights? I love a Monday night show. It reminds me of
Yeah,
like
I think it
American
was.
Idol or like So You Can Dance. An ABC
Yeah.
Monday night, something to look forward to. Let's effing do it, John. And
Let's
anyone else?
freaking do it. You think
Join
I
the
give a
hell
damn? Because
in.
I don't.
No, I don't.
Um,
Not one.
that's really all I had. I know we should wrap soon, but those are the only two major things I had.
That's incredible, John. There's so much happening in pop culture right now that
There's a
we
lot.
just only can pick a few. Okay.
There's a lot I want to talk about, but maybe we'll save some of it for next week just because obviously
Yes.
I needed a full vacation recap, I think, on both of
Yep.
our ends and just getting back into the swing of things. So thanks to all those who've reached out, kind of checking in on us, and doing a wellness check on the pod. All is good here. Still
All is
powering through
great.
season 2. And yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, we love you all so much. Thank you for listening week to week. Or if this is your first episode, welcome. I'm Kelly. That's John. Um,
Fuck. We
I
always
love,
fucking forget intros. Whatever.
you know what? If you don't know by now,
If you don't know.
that's your freaking fault. Okay. That's
Yeah,
all I'm going to say.
I
Love you
agree.
all. Love you, John. To literal pieces. This
Love
filled
you
my
more, and you know that.
goddamn cup. And I'll talk to you so soon.
That sounds fab.
Okay. Mwah. Bye.
Mwah, bye. Are you stopping odd?
I'm stopping.